Sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. Now, with that being said, all the way from Livermore, California, ladies and gentlemen, it's the FB and Gordan!
Hey everybody, and welcome to the FB and GOOB. I'm FB.
I'm the GOOB.
Sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How's the GOOB?
That was a lovely intro.
Thanks.
GOOB's good. Yeah, it was nice.
That was nice.
Solid.
I don't want everybody to get confused. This isn't the Scott Van Pelt show. So, it's not ESPN, because we would never put ourselves in that category. So, but how's it good?
No, fantastic. The fair closed up, as you know, in Alameda. That's kind of the big thing. We had E40 there. We had all sorts of hair bands, classic bands. And I had to go on the last day to bet on the horses.
As you should.
Right. And honestly, little did I know that StatGUY is a horse whisperer. And I feel like I should have brought him with me. And I did not do well.
I did not know that.
Yeah. No.
Next time,
I
will never go to the fair without StatGUY again.
That's one thing.
Yeah. Plus, he gets you there faster. He runs red lights. So, that's perfect.
That's not proven.
It's not proven.
At least not yet.
It's videotape. So fair was good. You win? Anybody?
No,
not a
it was awful.
It was awful.
Yes.
I haven't won in a long time.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Weather was good. I ran into a bunch of people. It was great.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's good.
Did you just bet on the trifectas and the super trifectas and just stupid? Like, these four horses are gonna win in this exact order for $7.
No, I try to stick to the mathematical stuff. I buy the expensive thing that tells you everything that probably
doesn't work.
Yeah.
I just try for the outrageous bet, and if I just hit one, I've won.
And also, it's just like baseball. And horses now, instead of just having how long their horse race was, what their time was, where they finished, now there's 18 numbers that
somehow
correlate to these mean
second place.
Right, exactly. And yeah, exactly.
So it's not the day, the weather, and the conditions anymore?
You know what? If you're going to get into horse racing, get into it, because it takes some time.
No, I'm out. I don't got time for that.
Yeah.
I have not. I actually, you know what? If I had the option of going to the horse races or cleaning the love sack this week, I might have chosen cleaning.
Well, I heard you had to clean up horses.
Well, as a child, I cleaned the stalls to make money as a kid. So I try to stay away from them completely.
All right.
I don't go anywhere near them.
So that's fucked up.
That's totally fucked up.
And that leads us into what we really didn't want to talk about.
Fucked up stuff of the week.
Fucked up stuff of the week. And honestly, we didn't find any of the alligator or crocodile attacks.
Of course, there were probably hundreds of them. We just couldn't find any good ones.
Yeah, no good ones. Which is fine.
That's fine.
But we do want to, it's kind of like a mini shout out as far as I'm concerned, is the Florida State Penitentiary in Coleman, Florida.
Okay.
Went ahead and stabbed a guy 10 times without killing him.
Nice.
All right. And, the fucked up thing is this guy's Larry Nassar.
Oh. Larry got stabbed 10 times?
At least.
At least?
Yes, he did.
Well, that judge did it perfectly when she said, I'm not going to give you the death penalty. I'm going to give you 175 life sentences in prison. Because she knew
and so,
that motherfucker was going to get violated, raped, killed, and not killed so he could get raped the next day. So
before we continue, though, all right, Larry Nassar is the... I can't call him a gentleman. He's this dude that...
he's not a gentleman, no.
Yeah, exactly. No. And he's the guy that was accused of child pornography, and then all the U.S. gymnasts from Michigan State from the Olympics.
Jesus Christ, man.
And yeah, he just did very undesirable things. He should be stabbed and not killed.
Well, parents put their trust in this person. It's not about
Larry Nassar.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about just some guy who stalked, hunted, or looked for prey. they just delivered the prey to this man. So I mean, yeah, no,
there's multiple faults. But.
Yeah, there is. I'm not blaming any of the parents at all, and don't take that. I'm just saying that. I mean, this guy is the lowest of low scumbags. I mean, this guy preyed like he built a business to prey on children. You know what I mean? That's insane. So stabbing him 11 times and him not dying means that when he gets back out of fucking the infirmary,
he gets moved to a third prison.
We like him there too. Nobody there has had a taste of Larry yet.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, fuck Larry. Come on down, Larry. We're waiting on you, big doggy. We waiting. I hope they put him in just fucking. He gets there and they're like, "Where am I at?" You're just there.
They're right there researching, going, "How do I stab him again without killing him?"
Yeah, right. Oh, they know. You can go to prison if they want to keep you alive. They'll stab you in the right spot 15 times. You know what I'm saying? That's not a big problem. That's not a. Listen, I'm just happy to hear that he's still alive and he's on his way to another prison. The man is serving like 175 life sentences. You cannot get away from that. You can't, like, even with good parole, you could probably only take off 5. That leaves you with 170 life sentences.
I do not feel bad.
Even if you paroled yourself down to 1, you still die in jail. I don't even, what'd you say? I mean, you can work your ass off to get to 1. You could clean everybody's shirts and do everybody's license plates, and Larry, you're still going to die in jail. Probably ass raped and stabbed 1.5 million times.
Yep. And he will never make the All-Star game.
Nope. Speaking of that, Sports of the Week. All-Star game. Awesome. Listen, this is what I like about MLB. MLB is the only good All-Star game.
No.
It's
basically one-on-one. So it's man against man.
It's man against, but it is. They don't even have, I mean, there's no all-star golf game, so we don't have that. We have the Ryder's Cup, but that's still a lot of shit and money on that. Real, a lot. You know what I mean? So sending your best against their best, I really respect the MLB All-Star game. It's probably, for a long time, the only thing I respected about baseball. What they've done this year with the rule changes, awesome. And I don't know if that's why, for the first time in
we may not
11 years. Yeah, we don't need. Maybe we're changing. Maybe baseball changed it for us. Maybe they heard us in the background and they said we got to do something. But maybe it could be the reason the National League won for the first time in 11 years. So congratulations to the National League for winning the All-Star game for the first time.
I'm not biased, but go National League.
Go National League on that. Come on, man. That's like, you are biased. You're a Giants fan, a Pirates fan.
For sure.
I'm a Dodgers fan. We both voted for the National League to win.
I wanted Jose Ramirez to hit that home run at the end, though. That would have been sweet.
I wanted somebody else other than this pitching the last pitches, but whatever. So that's a Dodger thing, though. That's fine.
Oh, yeah, Kimbrel. I mean, it was nice that he treated it like a real game. Just didn't throw a bunch of fastballs.
No, he did. He pitched well. He could have thrown fastballs.
Yeah,
he threw that slider.
They treated it like a real game.
That's what I like about it. It's like the NFL. There's no tackling anymore. There's no game anymore. Now there's flag football and dodgeball. Yeah. And in basketball, it is pretty much, let's see if we can break the record of the most points ever scored in a game every year. So that's kind of like the goal. What was it last year? Total 402. Well, this year it's 403, baby. You know what I mean? How many alley-oops? 78, 79 this year. Yeah. So I don't know. It's not very exciting. It's nothing about it is exciting. It's just watching 12 rich people play basketball. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. So the most impressive people in the All-Star game, obviously, both Diaz's home run.
Yes.
Elias, the first Colorado Rocky to have an MVP in the All-Star game.
We will talk about the Colorado Rockies in a minute.
I mean, I would hope that would be the last we did, but
that's all right. We're going to bring him up one more time.
All right. So I thought that was fun. I thought the beginning was awesome with the 2 amazing catches to start the game.
Yes.
You know, that was pretty good.
It could have been great hits too. So.
Oh, I mean, trust me, I had Acuna in the DraftKings.
Oh, did you?
And when
he DraftKings on the All-Star game?
When he hit that ball to right field, I'm like, oh, that's out. And I'm like, he was my captain. I'm like, oh, I'm in the money.
You have a gambling problem, you know.
Yes.
Okay.
I throw a quarter of a stack on that shit.
I just want you to know that you have a gambling problem. So, I didn't even consider gambling on the All-Star game. Quarter.
It was a quarter.
Quarter, 50 cents, $1, $1.25. It's still a habit.
True. My candy habit's more expensive. But that's all right.
Which is frightening.
Just frightening.
Which is frightening to think you're candy. No, listen, National League rocked it. I enjoy the competitiveness of the game. I really do. Like I said, I just hate the other ones. So players played well, but the home run derby at the same time, hail to the father and son.
Honestly,
I'm never gonna.
Julio Rodriguez in Seattle
was awesome.
Broke Vlad Jr.'s record for most home runs in a round, 41.
Okay.
So I was saying we all got to go Julio in Seattle. Down by the schoolyard. It's one of our favorites. And so that was fun the first round. And, there's some good moments. Andy Rushman, the Orioles guy.
Yeah, that was sick.
From the Northwest.
It was. Listen.
He switched from left
to left to right, I tripped out.
And then
he hit every one of them out of the park. I was like, holy shit, why didn't he just always bat like that? What's his problem? Is he weird? I was like, why didn't he start like that? Because every one of those things he hit were gone. Everyone looked like humming.
I think it's, this the pull in stronger this way.
Home.
Yeah, oh my, it was amazing.
Home run. Holy shit. I thought they were like extra balls or he's going to do it for a trick because he does it in like the Puerto Rican league as a trick too. Because I was like, what's this guy fucking doing?
When you're the best kid in the schoolyard and you're like, hey, we're going to try
this. No, I'm going to turn around and then hit every one of them perfectly over the fence. I was like, well, I'm tripped out right now. I don't understand what this kid's doing. I was embarrassed because Mookie Betts looked like it. That is kind of... and now up to the plate, 147-pound, 5'8" Mookie Betts in the what?
If I did cheesecake, I weigh more than Mookie Betts.
Right, which is not going to win the home run derby when the guy who went against him was 247 pounds. And his home run, that was cute. I was like, all right.
It was cute. Yeah.
Mookie said, do you want to take your time out? No, I just want to go the fuck home or go watch the rest of this because I'm at 7.
The rest of it was pretty fun.
No, the rest of it was great. I enjoyed the home run derby. The home run derby was excellent. I did have to walk away, kid stuff, but I cleaned the love seconds.
Well, eventually Vlad Jr. was the champion.
He was.
Yeah, it lasted, I can't say it. Arizona. I still can't say it. Arizona. There we go. Arizona. So that was awesome, and I don't know. It wasn't that great.
Dude, well, I
thought Vlad's the man.
But his dad won it too, right?
And his dad won it too.
So I thought that was the coolest part of it. You won it and your dad won it. That's got to be the only time that's ever. This is the last time father and son won the home. Happened. No, I didn't think so.
They've never both won.
John Ruth never won the home run derby, along with Babe.
Or Baby Ruth.
No, did
Baby Ruth never won it.
How about the Griffies?
No, absolutely not.
All right. Well, I'm looking for father.
Junior won it 3 times.
Right. Well, that's why I would say, did his dad ever win it once? No. Okay. So if his dad didn't win it, that's the only duo I've got left of father-son. Maybe the Ripken brothers, back-to-back home run derby.
Poor Billy never hit a home run anywhere.
He never hit a home run anywhere. He did have the greatest error on any baseball card of all time. And if you've got it, good for you.
Might be on the bottom of my beer.
It's not. It's a baseball card. It's much bigger than the bottom of your beer. So, no. So the Billy Ripken era. That's a good. That's the only thing Billy Ripken's got going for him in this whole world. Agreed.
I kind of wanted to end this with just thinking about Vlad. I thought about Vlad Sr. So I wanted to do a top 5 outfield arms of all time.
Okay, well, I want to end it with where we got left in the power rankings, or where we're at.
Oh, no. Well, we won't end it. We'll just do the outfield arms and then go right to power rankings.
I would like to discuss what I saw as the top 10 in power rankings.
All right.
I would.
Who's in charge? Let's do it.
So, I would like to but let's do the top 5 arms. I got my own, so do it.
Are we doing it right now?
Do it. I'm ready.
I'm going for the reintroduction.
Take 6.
All right. Speaking of Vlad, I was thinking about Vlad Sr.
Okay.
Which reminded me of the best outfield arms I've ever seen.
Okay.
And I know we've talked about it a few times. We saw Ichiro in the All-Star game.
We've seen Yancey Alpuig. We just drill people out at third.
All right, so real quickly.
We both watched Maris do it.
I'm not even going to number. I'm just going to say that Ichiro, since we talked about, is in. Yasiel Puig is not.
How about Bo Jackson?
Bo Jackson, I'm going to put there at number
You are? Okay, I get Bo?
I am.
All right, so I got Bo in there.
Just for pure athleticism.
No, that one, there was a few times he threw people out where you're like, oh shit.
From the wall.
From the wall.
Like, actually, like he was like Spider-Man, halfway up the wall and just like threw it out.
All right, so I'm happy to have Bo. You don't want to give me a tail Puig, whatever.
I know.
He had a cannon.
I do have honorable mention, the Yasiel Puig and one of my Pirates, Jose Guillen.
Okay.
They both had a ball bounce off or around their head and then just throw someone out of third base for no absolute reason at all.
Right. Mine was a third base for Puig, too. It was like, wow, that guy.
Yeah, it kind of like bounced off him. Like,
crazy.
Terrible fielding play, but that guy was super surprised when the ball showed up before he did at third base.
Sure, right? Like, how the ball get there?
So that was fun.
All right, so there's honorable mentions, and Bo Jackson gets 5. All right, I'm good. Go. I don't even care anymore who you say.
No, I'll just mention 2 more people. One would be Roberto Clemente, who is probably, as far as like he catches it and spins and throws
it back.
He can do like dive rolls and throw it from like upside down. Like he just anyway.
Those videos were impressive for kids. I mean, for most of the people who might be watching, probably never seen it, but Clemente was good.
He was his
turnarounds were great.
Oh, just his little spin move.
His spin move back and the ball releasing and going. Pretty athletic. The athleticism was
right.
Was really
for him is just how he just caught the ball and just threw it on the move.
Yeah.
Ichiro was just strictly like super fast, kept it low, very pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah.
Vlad Senior and Bo, they just no cutoff man at all. They're just like, I'm going for home plate.
Yeah.
And every once in a while they hit it nice. And my last one was Jesse Barfield. Who made a couple crazy throws. He was a Blue Jay, but his best throws were as a Yankee.
Okay. Yeah. Jesse Barfield. Okay.
So yeah, some All-Stars, some former All-Stars.
Yeah, I like it. I'm happy you said Bo Jackson. I thought the most impressive throw I ever saw was from Bo Jackson. So it was like, wow, that ball just went to that guy.
So, a lot of the most impressive things I've ever seen Bo Jackson.
Yeah, he ran up a wall. Yeah, it was some crazy shit. So listen, the power rankings. I read this little thing in the power rankings, and I went through most of them. I thought the Giants were rated way too high at 13. So we'll start at 13 Giants. Way too high. I think their ceiling is right down here. So,
no, I agree. And
I'm having fun. I thought the Dodgers were placed exactly where they needed to be placed at 8, 9, 10. I thought it was fine with 8. I was like, yeah, our pitching's struggling. We should be killing everybody. We're 4th in runs or 3rd in runs. So I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, I mean, at that point, we have 12 spots available, 6 in each division, correct?
And so let's go through the top 10 because I think there's a lot of available spots, to be honest. So Braves and Rays, number 1, number 2. We've talked about it all year. We talked about it all year. The Braves, awesome. The Rays, from last year, we were talking about them creeping on the Yankees, catching the Yankees, being close, taking over, dominating this year. Who are we missing on the Rays?
Well, McClanahan. If
So
McClanahan doesn't come back, they're missing a piece, and then they're scrambling a little bit in the pitching.
Okay. I think a lot of teams are scrambling around right now.
I mean, in the East, even Boston's won 5 in a row, so I don't know if anyone's safe in the East. The AL East.
I want to say the Rays are safe to at least make the playoffs.
You would think. They might have every wild card team by the time it's said and done. AL East is just going to have champion and 3 wild cards.
Yeah, champion. So the one from the Central.
Central will get one, yeah.
Well, Central gets one automatically. Somebody wins it.
Well, the champion, yeah.
Yeah, the champion.
But no wild card there.
No, not at all.
And then if Houston can pass up, you know what I mean?
Houston pass up the Blue Jays, then, or the right, no, yeah.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
If either the Houston or the
Rangers.
Yeah, they'd have to be better than all 3 AFCs. Anyway, it'll be fun to watch.
It's going to be fun to watch.
I think Boston might actually be one of the shitty teams that makes the playoffs.
No, that's insane.
Now you get
in 3rd place in the power rankings, the O's.
Yeah.
And I think right now still deservable. I think they were a team from last year that was building and moving forward and trying to make it to the playoffs.
No, it's fun that your boys, the Reds and the O's.
Listen, we're not there yet.
No.
Because the Marlins are right between the Reds.
Don't care about
the Marlins. Nope. See, there's an available spot for this whole 12 right here. See, for the Marlins, they've dropped out. Do you think the Reds can stay? I'm really excited.
For a hot minute. No, I don't.
When was the last time they were halfway through at 5th?
Do I think the Reds are going to win the division? No, I think Milwaukee will eventually win.
The Brewers are coming to win. Yeah, that's what I figured.
They have way better pitching, or at least more experienced pitching.
Here's another one, Diamondbacks. They're in 6th place. I think the Diamondbacks will not be in 3rd. I think the Padres will be in 3rd. I think the
Diamondbacks are tied with the Dodgers, and the Dodgers haven't had any starting pitching.
Not one.
So
yeah, the Dodgers are.
Just call it the Dodgers.
Yeah. I would say the Dodgers take that over once any trade happens.
And I think it's a 3-way race. Sorry, go ahead. But I think it's a 3-way race after that.
Yes, pretty much.
Padres, Diamondbacks, Giants. One of them will get one wild
card. I think the Diamondbacks will disappear. I think this will end as the summers get hotter in Arizona. And you know what I mean? I just do. I'm just shocked by that they're there and that because they weren't there last year. They were more like the Rockies, where we expected the Diamondbacks to be. Right. The Rockies are 27th. You said we wouldn't talk about them again. I said I said we will. No, they're the 28th the worst team, and the only reason we're talking about them again is because the A's are the 29th best team.
Nice. And Kansas City,
but not the worst team. The Kansas City Royals are the worst team. So hey, Oakland A's, sell the team as they chant and go.
They started the application process today.
I'm selling the team.
Oakland. Just application. You know how long that could take.
2 or 3 years.
We've done applications.
Yeah, you got to walk around, go door to door, make sure everybody's okay with it. It's 300 miles around. It's totally stupid. So listen, Diamondbacks gone. Rangers I like. And then you got the Jays and the Astros, and I think the Jays and the Astros are fitting it. You know what is fitting is that the team that's leading the Central is not even in the top 10.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, go Guardians, but yeah.
Go Guardians.
They're not better than Toronto.
Are you winning your division? You're not even in the top 10.
Agreed.
Neither are. Oh, no, see, the Reds made it. They're winning their division. Braves and the Braves winning their division.
Yeah.
Look at that. The Diamondbacks winning their division. That's so.
A lot of young teams. It's really fun.
Jays, Guardians winning their division. Not even in the top 10 teams. Shows you how bad that division is.
They might be traders at the deadline, too.
Who?
I'm trying to steal some of the Guardians, to be honest.
Well, we need pitching, and we need. Apparently, somebody said a shortstop, and I thought maybe, since I don't see the Phillies anywhere, maybe Trey Turner's available.
Shortstop.
Ellie De La Cruz. We just
have to tell everyone if you didn't see Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, listen, it was very impressive, actually. So, I'll tell it, or we'll both tell it. He stole second.
On the first pitch.
And that's my thing. I say he stole second. You go.
Oh, on the second pitch, it was a ball.
It was a ball. And on the third pitch, he stole third.
He did steal third.
And then? But he stole third in an awkward way. He stole third where the catcher did not throw the ball.
Not the third base.
Third base. He held it. He had to hold the ball. That changes the whole dynamic of the thing. And then
Ellie De La Cruz now standing on third base, watching the catcher throw the ball back to the pitcher. The pitcher, disgusted,
does his usual turn.
Turns his back to the runner and to home plate.
Always looks at first and second.
And I don't know if you know this, but Ellie De La Cruz is really, really, really fast.
And he grew up in this era of baseball where they just teach them to continue to run until they get to home plate. Which he did. And he's still home.
Super impressively.
It was
something
awesome.
That hasn't been done in 100 years, something like that.
Yeah, very cool.
He keeps breaking records, so that was awesome.
I'm excited for Cincinnati. I hope they continue with this. I hope they continue on this baseball or back to baseball, like just part of it. They should be part of it. So they haven't been for a long time. Baseball was awesome, and it begins again. And don't forget what he said before. Dodgers are tied for first place with the Diamondbacks, and that is the last time the Dodgers will be not in first place. Just to let you know.
We're coming for you. Dodgers suck.
Yeah, not even worried about it. NBA, you know who sucks?
Who does?
It's Wembanyama. He went to the G League, right? Didn't they send him to the G League? That guy just
Wembanyama.
Yeah, man. No, came to the NBA and got his ass kicked in the first game.
He did.
He looked bad. He did come back in the second game and look a little better. So we will give him a small amount of credit. 27, 15, 9, 4 blocks. Defended half the court.
Right.
So, not bad.
I mean, he was my number 3.
So,
Week.
yeah, I understand. I just, when his first game was so
Well, are
big.
you impressed about how he could cover like 3 guys just by like stretching his arm out?
Yeah,
and like he's quick,
shuffling his feet a little bit. So, gotcha.
Yeah,
that's
they could leak out one person every time for like cherry picking, because Wembanyama could guard this guy and that guy, maybe box out that guy if he gets good.
If he gets good.
No,
I hope he gets good. He's got the. I mean, his second game he came back and he kind of just dominated everything. So it was kind of good. But his first game was kind of like a really huge disappointment. It was like, oh shit, maybe he's not ready for the NBA at all.
Sure. But I mean, he was 1 for 6 from 3. But I told you, Trae Young was 1 for 11 from 3. Steph Curry was probably like 4 for 20 shooting the whole time.
First game.
And like honestly, he'd be probably an all-star without even scoring a point. He's going to be a Draymond like defender, like you know what I mean, guarding every position. He's just in the passing lane. So there was a story where his professional French coach had to like take him off the floor because they couldn't run, their practice offense because he would just keep deflecting every pass, and they couldn't figure out how to run anything against normal people that didn't have an 8-foot wingspan.
Okay, well that's fair.
So this guy just you're gonna have to change your whole game just because he's there, let alone his offensive talent, which is
he scored 27 points.
Yeah, it seems like he had one where he just tipped it to himself and then dunked it.
Yeah,
so that was pretty sick.
He's not worried about himself. Yeah, so that was exciting. A lot of summer league. I didn't get a chance to watch it all. What did you see that stood out? I did see the one game with the 2 injuries, and after that, I didn't see much.
Oh, sure, yeah. Scoot and Amen Thompson.
Yeah,
they were exceptional for the half that they played. They both kind of tweaked an ankle or sprained a knee. Not sure exactly how serious either of those are. I thought, as far as rookies were concerned, I mean, not a lot of people stood out. Anthony Black, a couple guys in the bottom half of the top 10. Anthony Black playing for Orlando.
Okay.
Kind of a stat filler. Andre Iguodala type thing.
Nice.
The Thompson twins impressed me.
Yeah, both Thompson. Until the injury, I was very impressed.
I do like all the Pistons stuff. Azor Thompson is straight defense, it looks like, with maybe a little bit of a 3 game.
That's fun.
Which is amazing. Wiseman.
That's awesome. If you could get defensively 3-point shooter, fuck, are you kidding me?
Right. Pistons look great. Our 2026 bet.
I'm in. I'm sticking with it. I'm not going to give up on it.
Wiseman looks like the Warriors gave up way too
early. Well, how many times? I mean, they didn't give up on him because he had weak knees, bad ankles, or bad legs and hips.
Yeah.
They just gave up on him because he didn't fit on a team of 3-point shooters and Draymond Green.
Correct.
All right, well, put him on a team of young players and let him gel and become a player. So good for the Pistons.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah, you get to go from being a Warriors fan to a Pistons fan. You're going to win like 92 championships before I die.
Yeah.
Because you'll just change all the time and just continue with championships. But whatever.
The other thing I noticed, I was looking at second-year guys, and also Drew Timme was the only one of the big guys that went undrafted that made some noise.
Nice. That was the only undrafted guy that made noise?
Yeah, our guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Shababa? All those?
Shibway didn't.
Damn, I'm shocked. Maybe these guys know more than we do, and they didn't draft him for a reason.
Or they'll just send them straight to,
Well, I think these guys are still, like we keep saying, I think these guys are this mix of weird COVID years, and they're all in these weird places, because these kids that should have been drafted already are now showing up and coming from the elite league. I don't even know what the fuck the elite league is. Who runs that? I mean, is that like Allen Iverson
It's like
league?
Double A.
Double A. Okay.
They still get paid, but.
Right, but by people who.
But not that much.
Right, but still, you get to play basketball, and I mean, you
don't have to write book stuff down.
Right, that's good. You don't have to be educated.
No.
Ben Simmons made the wrong choice. He went to LSU. He should have went elite GA or something, whatever.
Something like that. Yeah.
And was that around when Ben was there?
No.
Who knows? Should have went to Korea.
And then I guess last takes before we move on from NBA, the second year guys, Jabari Smith.
Okay, Jabari Smith. Yeah, I like Jabari Smith coming in. So
right.
Here we go. These guys are going to start to show up now, right?
He scored 30, hit a game winner. Rockets are going to be scary offensively next year. We'll see about defense.
Okay.
Another team that's going to be scary young is OKC. That Jalen Williams kid.
I think OKC, yeah.
Dominated.
Nice.
He's got like the sixth man right now.
I think we said last year OKC they took on some good talent and was going to be good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Chet Holmgren's back. And he didn't hurt himself playing basketball, so that was a plus.
Who's got 27 first-round draft picks or some stupid shit like that? Is that OKC who has 17?
They have a lot left, yeah.
Like 17 first-round draft picks. Yeah. What can you do with 17? Now, of course, we talk about 17 first-round draft picks, and you might not get them for 22 years because none of them are guaranteed until it's a 10th round pick, or none of them are guaranteed until it's a 20 round pick, or none of them are guaranteed. So basketball is really, really strange. Like when Aaron Rodgers plays his 12th game next year, the Packers get a first round draft pick next year, no matter where the Jets finish. But if Luka plays 82 games next year, and the Mavericks finish in the bottom 17, and Hardaway plays one game, and nothing changes. The Knicks still don't get a fucking draft pick until some magic of years goes by. So it's weird in the NBA. I just, you can't say, oh, they got 27 first-round draft picks. Yeah, but they could pick that last one in 20,050. So...
Well, weird is weird, and then you have this new CBA, which they made the Rockets, like they could have just dealt with rookies and stuff for another 2 years, but there's a minimum.
Right, yeah.
That's why the Rockets had to sign Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, that's for all that money.
We'll give you $130 million.
Whatever.
We just have to get over the minimum.
I saw that. That's like, hey,
listen,
listen.
The guys aren't making anything.
You can't have 12 rookies on your team.
That's not.
Why not? Because you can't be paying $4,000 a year to all your players.
Super weird.
So you have to at least pay $189 million. So sign somebody. Okay, well, fine.
They made him sign somebody.
Yeah,
freaking weird.
But what a great player to sign. A veteran who has had to come up through the ranks, who is a leader.
Between him and Dylan Brooks.
Dude, they're
getting tougher.
Good. They're going to be tough young kids coming in.
They needed those two guys.
Good for the Rockets.
Everyone else is a bunch of like, hey, let me score some points.
Sounds like the Rockets did a way better job than the Philadelphia 76ers, who just took a bunch of kids and a bunch of goddamn tattooed. You know what I mean? Because they did nothing to incorporate all that youth to become great. They just got lucky getting the best basketball player in basketball, and then they built around that guy. You know what I mean?
And they just keep telling everyone else, we're going to trade you.
Yeah, right. Hey, listen.
I might trade you, bud.
That's it.
That guy might trade you.
I'm going to trade you. You
were a horse whisperer.
We'd fire you. Yeah, right. It's that horse whispering thing that makes it. So yeah, basketball. Summer league's been all right. I only watched 2 or 3 of the games. I made sure I watched the games that mattered, which was the Wemby, the Scoot and the Thompson game was awesome.
Yeah,
I thought that was awesome. Knicks signed that Martin kid to a 2-way deal.
Okay.
That's my only exciting Knick news. And that's what makes me happy, is having some exciting Knick news. And we are still on the wait list for Harden and Lillard. And I heard the GM say, listen, he's only given us 3 options, so this might take forever. Because since he's only given us 3 options, I'm going to have.
I could see them both sticking around.
Yeah, me too. Harden and
boring.
Lillard said,
it's been a boring offseason.
Where could we trade?
I expect more boring.
Oh, that's really boring. Knicks did not a thing. The Warriors did what they had to do. They re-signed Draymond.
Next year's going to be explosive.
Well, next year could be the end of the king. That guy who plays for that team.
The guy with the bonky face?
No, well, just the guy. That guy.
That
guy right there. The guy takes the ball to the face. It could be the end of the king unless he is really holding on to play with his kid, which is just weird to me. Let your kid live his own legacy. Sorry, I have kids. I'm hoping my son lives his own legacy and doesn't fucking do anything I ever did. So, but whatever. So yeah, it could be a lot of shit happening next year. Anthony Davis could admit that he's done. His knees and his body is old. I mean, all these young kids that went through the COVID and they've just been sitting around in G's and coming up.
It's all coming up Pistons, man. That's what I'm talking about.
You know what? I think it's all coming up Knicks because I think the Knicks have gone through a lot of building and I think they'll be a better team for the next 3 or 4 years. And I think we're going to get one. How about one?
Devil.
Damn, fuck. We just want one. I've never seen one. I wasn't alive when. Oh, I was alive, but I had no clue we were doing it.
Yeah, you're on a dirt bike or something.
It was 4. The fuck was I doing on a dirt bike?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you goddamn it. Speaking of being a redneck, how about NASCAR? Because NASCAR is rocking a 4-year-old dirt bike. I thought that was the perfect time to just move right into goddamn NASCAR.
Absolutely.
It's the only time you ever see a fucking child on a dirt bike is when they're leaving the trailer park.
Man, I was hyped this week. My boy was rolling.
Rolling. Didn't win though.
No, he made some mistakes.
Yeah.
And then got
He let some laps though. You get points on those laps, man. You need points. There is how many? 11 with wins? No, 10 with wins. You got 10 with wins, man.
Oh yeah. So
where are you? So you were 13.
You were trying to explain this to me earlier. I was saying like I'm in.
Well, you're in 11th place, but when it all switches over and we say, all right, championship time. What place are you in? I'm in 16th place. I'm in the championship. No, you're not.
Are we calling it the playoffs this year?
It's playoffs. Well, you got to go to the. I mean, yeah, playoffs. So it's like a playoff. You know, you gotta get to the last race, and there's only 4 guys left.
Right.
So that's a playoff system.
But right now
starts in September 4th and ends on November 4th, kind of deal, and only 4 guys get to race in the last race. So
right now, is Tyler Reddick and
I'm in automatically,
and Chris Buescher in?
You're in right now.
All right.
On points only.
Oh, because you have a win.
I have a win. I'm automatic. When it all ends, I automatically go.
And I got to stay on the top, like
16. So you are in. What are you in right now? You are in.
I'm right there. I'm like 14.
You're in 13th with no wins. You're in 13th place with no wins. 16 go. I keep telling you, get a win.
I think we're good.
But if you keep staying in the top 10, you just got to hope the guys that have already won keep winning. Like Mr. Byron. Like you want to vote for me to win another road. Lord Byron. You want to vote for Lord Byron for the rest of the races. You want Tyler Reddick to get another road course.
You think he knows what a poet is?
I don't believe the NASCAR. The NASCAR kids probably knows what a poet is. It probably does. They're pretty educated nowadays. This isn't the days of Buddy Baker and I don't even want to start saying names. I'll get in trouble.
My mom owned a gas station.
A guy named Fireball Johnson actually blew up in flames in a car and died on fire. He probably might have struggled with poetry.
Yeah, Fireball Johnson.
Fireball Johnson died in flames in a car. Fireball Johnson. That's a great name to actually have that name before you actually burned up in a fireball. It's cool as hell. So, but that's what I'm saying. He might have not had the most educated background, but nowadays, these kids have to go to high school. They ain't got no fucking choice. Can't go build cars in your backyard, go racing and make a name for yourself. I don't think. Maybe. But no, right now, I'm in 10th right now with my wins. Tyler Reddick. So there's 10.
Good.
No, that says at least 9 people have won, and I'm just better in points. And that's what it is. 9 people have won, 10 people have won races, or no, 9 people have won races, or whatever it is. I've won a race. I'm in 10th. You are in 13th with no wins. And you just need to get a win or you just need to hope within the last 6 races or whatever there is that somebody who doesn't have a win gets a win. Because then you automatically don't, and now you're in 14th with no wins. Then you're in 15th with no wins. Fuck, get nervous for you. I'm in automatically because of my win. Probably going to score 1 more win and get 2, and then I'll definitely be in.
Talk to them. What do they want?
They want me to get 3 wins.
All right.
So
that sounds good.
Yeah. So just saying. Yeah. You got soccer?
Yeah, we're on 3 wins in the USA.
3 wins, man.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You got to have 3 wins.
Got to have 3 wins.
Got to get 3.
Now we're in the Gold Cup, so officially in the quarterfinals, we got matched up with a tough Canada matchup.
Okay.
And honestly, this is like the best soccer match I've seen in a long time. And this is this is what soccer does to you. For 88 minutes, it was like, this is the most boring thing in the fucking world. I mean, Canada owned like the first 20 minutes, they just passed it around. And then we owned it, and we almost scored some goals. Eventually, it's 0-0, heading to the 90th minute, the last minute. And we sent a sick-ass cross, Juwan Jones, sick-ass cross, like 40 yards to Brandon Vasquez, playing in his home stadium in Cincinnati. Header.
Oh, that's great.
Header, right in the net.
Oh, man, that's a great night for that kid.
All right, so we're thinking it's over.
90th minute.
90th minute, right? Handball by the United States. Miles Robinson fucked it up. Canada nailed the penalty. Now we're tied. We're going another 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Right? So
we ended with a tie on that?
It is.
Oh, man.
All right, so it's 1-1 extra time. We're like, all right, everyone's tired. Canada's just playing for a tie at this point. But one of their little left wingers got loose. I believe his name was Schaffelberg. Which, like, I was kind of liking him before he scored the goal, but after he scored the goal, not so much. So, yeah.
Dude, that's what I love about sports is all the great names you get to hear.
Fucking
Schaffelberg.
Schaffelberg raced by everyone and then beat Turner near post. Matt Turner.
Matt Turner. God damn.
You would think we would fire him. And then after that, the USA just put the pressure on for the last few minutes with 5 minutes left. A shot bounced off the goalie, bounced off the Canadian defender into the net.
Own goal?
2-2.
2-2 own goal.
It was an own goal, but it was basically USA pressure.
Yeah, it was bouncy, but it was own goal.
This is like the 9th cross in the last 3 minutes. Like we were just sending ball after ball into the box.
Just violently going.
Yeah, violently. We probably had 20 shots in the last 5 minutes.
Nice.
So that ended. We survived a little this, little that, and we went to penalty kicks, where Matt Turner, who missed the other one earlier,
right.
He saved 2. The last guy hit the crossbar. Jesus Pereira knocked in the game winner in penalties. We advanced. Crazy game. It was insane.
Soccer is great.
It is crazy. And this might be the last time I ever wear a Pulisic jersey, speaking of USA.
Not true.
He's going to Milan.
Christian
Pulisic. And so am I.
So he'll just buy a Milan jersey when he's in Milan.
I got my Balogun jersey, too, today. I got my Balogun jersey. I'll have my new AC Milan Pulisic jersey soon.
Yeah, I was holding on. It's like when you go.
You can send me one if you want.
Whoever
you want.
You.
Care of FB.
Yeah, to the Good Time Tavern, 125 North Livermore Avenue, Livermore, California.
I think we'll take it back.
Yeah, you can take that.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, USA soccer looking good. Let's move on.
Speaking of football, NFL is shortly coming up. We got training camp and we got practices and we got people maybe making the team, or we got free agents maybe being signed because people aren't making the team. We don't know yet. But what we do know is next week we're going to start our getting ready for Super Football.
FB and GOOB. Yeah. We'll be doing our first of 8 division previews.
Yes. We're going to preview
all of them.
Yeah, every one of them. I think we will start with one of the Souths next week, probably the AFC.
Yeah, Ryan Tannehill called me. He said, "You know what?
Start here.
You should start here."
Yeah, so we're going to start there, and we're going to start getting ready for football. So nothing.
I can't wait.
Nothing makes us happier, to be honest with you. We're just trying to get through this with you. So next week we will start doing football. We will go through all the divisions, and then football will start. Yeah. Speaking of yay, our fans. Yay! And we're gonna shout out a couple fans. They were fun because we had fun this week. We did a lot of weird things. So not a lot of sports. So first of all, I cleaned a love sack. So at DarkHellDre349. Good job, Dad. Yep, I cleaned a love sack with my dad or my kids. And if you've never cleaned a love sack before, and you own a love sack, no, take the challenge on. Empty it out. See what happens.
All you got to challenge.
The love sack challenge. All you got to do is after you get all that shit on, put it in your washing machine with some detergent, some vinegar, and some bleach, and let that motherfucker get clean. So yeah, the love sack challenge. That was my thing. And then sadly enough, my next shout out is Yo Dinad 6711. Awesome video, bro. I've been thinking about cleaning my love sack, and I'm gonna take the challenge on. So do it. Take the challenge on.
For all the dads out there with crazy kids, I mean, this guy cleans some stuff. So, check out FB and the Goop for all the cleaning hints.
Cleaning hints. And guacamole making hints if you need help making guacamole. Just let you know.
Oh, man, that's a no-brainer.
So that fan shout out saying, hey, thanks for watching the videos and shouting. And thanks for making a comment. Jesus, thank you very much. Do we have any shout outs? I have a shout out.
Which one you got?
I'm shouting out myself for cleaning that fucking love sack. What a goddamn nightmare that was. But I started it and I finished it. It's called Character, and I did it. So that's what I'm shouting out.
I'm on the screen, though. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to shout out a couple people.
On the screen right there, you dick.
Oh, wow.
So, go ahead, shout.
We going to surfers? Ricky, you got a surfer?
Got two surfers. Got a surfer name.
All right, here we go. Michaela Jones is my shout out. He died doing what he loves. He was in Indonesia surfing as a 42-year-old. And this man was the inspiration for the GoPro, basically.
Wow, that's awesome.
Like, honestly, yeah. He would take his camera and put it on his hat and paddle out. And,
then go through the tube.
And then go through the tube, yeah.
Oh, man, that's... Shout out to that guy for great video footage, because if it wasn't for that guy, we wouldn't have some of the coolest,
No, yeah, Michaela Jones, and his father was a photographer, and then he just stepped it up and,
fucking A.
And there's a couple pictures, just you could see the moon and the sunrise, through the curl. Check it out, Michaela Jones, if you haven't seen any of his photos.
Well, shout out to that dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, very awesome.
Oh, that's cool, man. Just think that guy, the GoPro, that's awesome. That really is. All the great videos, man.
He might have been the actual inspiration. Who knows?
It would have been done eventually, but since that guy did it first, you're the guy getting the credit. Shout out, bro.
I got one more shout out.
Do it. I shouted out myself.
It was kind of like a Wimbledon thing, just because we haven't updated it. But there's very few Americans left. In the women's, Madison Keys, number 25, has to beat 2 top 6 players to make the finals.
Do it.
Don't think it's happening. We'll give her a dope shout out if she wins.
Some people got knocked out that were number top 1, 2, 3s by 24, 26, 27.
That's the other side of the draw.
Right.
She'd have to be a 3 to 6 or a 2, and the other side is all around.
Yeah, see, that's screwed up.
So Madison Keys got a rough road.
But if she gets past those 2, the other guys are unranked eventually.
If she gets to the finals,
unranked,
she'd be on her own.
Yeah.
All right, but my shout out really was Chris Eubanks, Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket.
Oh, Georgia Tech.
Yeah. So he's 27, 6'7". Number 45 has been his top rank, and he just beat number 5.
Okay.
To get to the quarters. And honestly, we don't know who he's playing yet, but long shot.
Long shot.
But shout out to beating number 5 to get there.
Yeah.
Number 5, Sip Sippus.
Sip Sippus.
Yeah, and that's my namesake.
I like that name, Sip Sippus. If I had a cool name, it would be Sip Sippus. And on that, I'm FB.
I'm the GOOB.
Peace.